even if you're a student, you're a lecturer, even if you don't want to meet with a lecturer, you meet with somebody along the way, you just have to. Even if you don't want to talk to anybody, you want to buy something from the shop, you need to pay at the till, isn't it? So even if you say you're going to be quiet, I'm just going to go my way, and a lot of us have had it wrong and say, you know what, I'm not going to talk to anybody, I'm going to shut him. Whether you shut him or not, if you don't talk to anybody at church, you talk to somebody on the till, isn't it? And if you don't deal with that attitude or that thing that is burning within you, you will give it to somebody at the till. So whether you like it or not, it's a part of us that's not going to go away. So I want to believe that as young people, it's high time we look into it to get it right. Say to yourself, I'm going to get it right. So help me God. Alright, I've got a few points here. I'm quickly going to run through it. From the biblical point of view, relationships is endorsed by God. How many of you believe that? And why did I say that? In Genesis chapter 2 verse 18, after God has created everything, Genesis chapter 1, you read the Bible very well. God created light, he said, and God looked, and it was good. Created this, good, everything, good. When God got to Genesis chapter 2 verse 18, the Bible says there was something God made that was no good. God did something that was no good. And what was it? He said, it was no good for the man to be good. So basically that means if God could endorse it, then God is interested in your relationship and my relationship, especially marriage relationship for as many that desire it. There are quite a few that don't really want it, that's okay. But for as many that desire it, it's the will and the counsel of God that you get it right. So God believes in that. Another scripture says, two are better than one, Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. Why? Because they have good reward for their labor. If you do it alone, you might struggle, but when you're two, better. So basically, looking at all this, God is actually interested in relationship. Some of us, the success or the failure in life that we have got is determined by the kind of relationship we keep. The successes we make or our failures. And I want you to start looking inward. Could it be the relationship you keep? Could it be your upbringing, this relationship you met or you all knew from your growing up? If you are failing in your relationship with people around you, there are chances that you are not likely to be happy. How many of you agree with me? If something does not work, there's no way to be happy. And so, people around you are going to transfer their unhappiness to them. It goes all around. So basically what I'm saying, a lot of young people, there's one thing or the other that is going on, that's not going right with us. And so after a while, we've struggled, we're frustrated, and we think, okay, what do I do? Then you just think, okay, let me look out for something to bury my head in, to keep me busy. Let me look for that nice, charming prince to compliment me, to make me happy. Let me look for something. So rather than us dealing with those issues, underlying issues that are not helping us to relate well, we bury ourselves in something else. How many of you agree with it? Yeah. And as we're talking today, I wanted to just go and pick one thing or the other from this. Because a lot of us, we are having a lot of coverings that are not meant to be. And for young people, especially ladies, sorry ladies, I'm going to have to use it. We put some of them under makeup. Come on, wow. Hello! But when you go back to your being you, there's this part of you that, oh, there is something missing. But today I want to believe God that God will help us to transform that inner mind so that we'll be who God wants us to be in the name of Jesus. Amen. So, why do I want to talk to us young people single? Thank God for being married, and by the grace of God, I know everybody on this married table and they are happily married. And I tell people, I'm happily married. I've been married for 14 years, known my husband for 8 years. So altogether about 20 something that we've been together. And if you have to ask me, I would always choose him all over again. I celebrate God in life. I'm not boasting. It's a lot of effort, don't get me wrong. A lot of effort, a lot of hard work. But I've made up my mind to be happy in my own marriage. Yes. And I work at it every day. I didn't fold my hands, you know. And I'm working on what I need to. He works on himself, both of us works on each other to be who God wants us to be. But this is one thing I want to take a lot of young people. And they didn't teach us this when we were younger, which is why you have all the opportunity now to learn. You are single. And you're rushing to get into relationship, marriage relationship or courtship relationship, so that you can just escape from something. I don't know what you're trying to escape from. But that's how I feel. And if I ask a lot of us to define what is being single, what does it mean to you? You are likely to tell me somebody that is not in a dating relationship or courtship relationship or in not a relationship of any sort. But can I tell you today that you're actually very wrong with that definition? Being single doesn't necessarily mean you're not in a relationship or dating. I was checking the dictionary, to check what does it actually mean to be single. And I stumbled on this synonym, the word actually synonymous to being single. One of the words is being exclusive. And what does it mean to be exclusive? It means to be absolute, to be total, to be complete. Something that's a unit on its own, needing nothing. Even if you now move out to any other person or any other thing around you, you are full, you are complete in yourself. So I decided to choose that definition for singleness. So I'm going to define being single as somebody that is total, somebody that is absolute, somebody that is complete in himself or herself, somebody that is full, somebody that is whole, somebody that is entire. So I want you to say to yourself, I am total. Even if you don't feel like that, don't worry, because a lot of confession will bring about your possession. You're saying, Pastor, you don't understand, I am not total inside, but today I want to say to you, you are total. Say to yourself, I am total. I am full. I am complete. I am very whole in myself. Say it again, I am total. I am full. I am complete. I am entire. I am very whole in myself. How many of you feel that way now? You're like, don't worry, by the time you leave this place, you'll be feeling that way. Amen. So, being single or single state or that particular phase of your life, that it's time to find out what should make you whole if you don't feel that way. It's a period whereby you want to wait and think about it. I've got this paper, I don't even, I've got to know who you are. Can I ask that the officers can just give it to each individual? You can take time not to fill it out when you go home, you can look into that. It's a time that you want to sit down and find out, who am I actually? A lot of officers have not asked that question. We have not sat down to say, who am I? What is all about me? And rather than just taking time to ask, you know what we do? We go for, and I'm not saying it's not wrong to do church. Whatever you do, go to the gym, go and meet your friends. Can we catch up today, tomorrow? Oh, you wake up one day, where am I going today? You have never taken time to be quiet and silent in yourself and ask it. I think some of us are afraid to ask ourselves those questions. Who am I? And you think, oh, I'm so bored. Why don't stay by yourself and just think about yourself and enjoy your own company? Be total, be full in yourself. You don't need to go out to meet some friends to catch up. The reason why some of us are living like somebody else, and before we knew it, we carried somebody else's image. It's a time for you to sit down and think deeply and find out, who am I? What are my strengths? What's my personality made of? And you can find out a lot about personality. I don't want to come today and talk about personality development because of our time. But these are things that you can find out online. Some of us, we are sanguine, some of us all over the place, And without you knowing what your temperament or what your personality is, you are attracting the wrong person. Why? Because you don't even know who you are. That's why you always go out to attract somebody else that you're not meant to attract. So it's a time to sit down and find out, what are my strengths? Because once you know your strength, what it's going to do for you is, I know what I'm good at doing. Then you focus on your strength. You know where you are needed. You know what makes you special. You know the opportunities to seize and look out for. Why? Because you have taken time to find out what your strengths are. And as I'm talking to you, you can start writing down. But this assignment it's not going to take you 1 day or 2 days. Some it will take you weeks. Some years. I started writing this and I've not finished through mine. I'm still writing it. I've got it booked. One day I asked my mom. I said, "Tell me about myself." Some of us might need to ask that question from your parents, from your friends, because they see you every time and they can genuinely, I'm talking not people that will cajole you or deceive you, the guy that knows that you want to hear what you want to hear. He said, "Oh, he said, oh, thank you." You're wanting approval from them without them telling you the truth. Somebody will tell you the truth. Just Tell me something about yourself. And some of us, in one or two phrases, if I ask you, how can you summarize yourself, who you think you are? We don't know. If I ask you, okay, maybe in 2 or 3 sentences, you can say, okay, I like this. And I like how Faith came out the other time, and initially she didn't want to talk about it. And then she just went for, yes, I like the Nigerian, I did this one. Maybe she has taken time to find out what exactly. So a lot of us are actually willing and strong, just in a hurry to get to a relationship. If I bring you out here and ask you, in 2 words, give me 2 phrases of the man that you want, I make sure you'll be very stuck. For the very first time, you just find out that, actually, I don't think I know what I want. Because you don't even know who you are yourself. So I think at these stages of our lives, no matter the ages and the time and the period, or when you think the time is going, just pause. Tell yourself pause. Okay, tell your friend pause. Tell your friends, chill out. Chill out. Say, chillax. Chillax. Why do you need to chillax? Just pause and gently ask yourself the question, who am I? What are my strengths? Because your strength will help you to know what you should, go for. A lot of us, we are weak in some areas, and that's what we are chasing. And you get defeated and you come back feeling low. Stop feeling low, because a lot of those things that make you feel low might be something that you have not found out that you shouldn't go back to. A lot of those relationships that you go down, you are let down, might be because you are attracting the wrong people. And the more, let me tell you the truth, the more wrong people you attract, the more low self-esteem you have. Because you feel less than yourself. I was reading in a story, and a guy, was always feeling that it was a privilege for him to be in a relationship. And so he was always the one running after ladies. How are you today? He will buy gifts for the girl. He will do this one and everything. And they keep messing him around. And after a while, he went to a coach and found out, what is it wrong with me?
Where is he?
And the lady was asking him a few questions. And he just realized that this guy, in his mindset, had always been thinking it was a privilege for him to be in a relationship. I mean, that's a lot of low self-esteem. It's not a privilege. Both of you should be privileged to be in a relationship with each other. Somebody should not be feeling used and the other person feeling spent. That's what happens. I was speaking to a lady recently, and she said to me, and I said, take a break from that relationship. She ran away. She hasn't spoken to me in a while. But that's all right. I know she will come back. Some ladies, we don't want to hear the truth, but we know that's the truth. And she told her story, I give everything, I do this and that. Okay. I said, do you now think that's something that is adding value to your life? Do you think that's what you need? And that sometimes, without you asking anybody, you know the answer. But you want somebody to tell you, don't worry, you'll be all right. Possibly I'm talking to somebody that you'll be hanging in a relationship that's not been taking you anywhere. You've been there for years. It's draining you. You are sad there every day. You are praying, and God is saying to you, you don't need prayer, just get out of that relationship. You're saying, God, please change this man. And God is saying, it's you, I need to change. It's not this man. You need to get out of there so that I can focus on you and work on you. So please start thinking inward. So singleness is the time to discover yourself, work on your strength, and whatever weaknesses that you have in your life. And a lot of us have weaknesses. Some, you're short-tempered, you can't stand. You would have finished losing it before you realize that, oh my God, not again. And all you say is, I am so sorry. I had a story many years ago of a guy and a lady in a relationship. I didn't know how far, I can't tell how far they've gone. And they went together to visit this family that were bereaved, they lost a loved one. And the girl got there, they went together, they were fine, they were chatting, And they got there, all of a sudden, they just busted into tears, started crying and sat down, cried and wept. Even the guy that took her was, I don't know whether I should call it embarrassed or shocked, or there must have been something, thinking, what happened? So when they left that place, and the lady was all right again, and they went, I'm like thinking, what was that show all about? The guy got him and thought about it, that this girl has been faking a lot. If she could fake and stage manage that in my presence, somewhere else, that means my life is not safe with this girl. And that was the end of the relationship. Trust me. A lot of people that you think they're not looking at monitoring what you're doing, they are. So it's a time for you to be real with yourself. Singleness time, it's a time to be real with yourself. It's a time to tell yourself, you know what? Whatever is not right in my life, if I'm faking it, if I'm disguising, I need to remove that scaler and that camouflage. Let me just be myself. Be who you are. You don't have to please somebody. Somebody that's meant for you will come. If you're fearful, if you're lazy, if you're impatient, think about all sorts in your life. And we do have them. A lot of us, we don't want to hear about it, but that's the truth. When they tell you about it, you flare up. Just stop flaring up. Just, even when you finish doing that, go to the corner of your room and say, you know what? Let me be real with myself. Because if you don't deal with all these things, you can't go far in any relationship. And the good news about it is, before you get into any marriage relationship, it's good now to be using people to test wherever you are. I remember when I was in the university, I used to escort a lady, and she taught me how to be patient. And I'm not saying I'm that so patient now, but I learned a little bit because she was always pressing those buttons, and oh my goodness, I felt like chasing her out. And the only thing says to me, if you can't marry somebody now, how do you want to manage the man? If the man upsets you tomorrow, will you chase him out of the house? Oh goodness. So I was like, okay, I need to learn this. So a lot of us, people that God has placed in our life, position, they are meant to press those buttons now, those wrong buttons in us, so that we can deal with them, so that God can prepare us ready for where He wants to take us to. And I pray that the Lord will help us in the name of Jesus. Amen. So it's not a time to be seeking around and jumping around looking for somebody. It's a time to learn. It's a time to learn to relate with yourself. And I'm going to stay on that today. I'm going to run a bit of a relationship series, which I'll go live from next month, and you can follow up the other series on Facebook or on social media. But today I'm going to focus on relating with yourself. Because if you don't get it right with yourself, you're not likely to get it right with anybody else. Positive relationship must start from within. Must start from inside there, being real with yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, can I say to you that whatever you don't have, you can't give anybody? Do you believe and agree with me? You can try not to be faking it, but you will get tired at some point. When you were like, oh no, I'm tired. That's why you married someone. I didn't know you were like this when I married you. It has always been like that. And you have always been the way you are, But you now got tired at some point because you have been trying hard to do something else. So you must be comfortable in who you are. So I'll give you some few rules. And because we're not going to get to the other relationships, some of the other things, relating with other people, I'll give us 1 or 2 or 3 things, and I'll stay on relating with yourself. Learning to relate with other people needs wisdom. A lot of us, we fight everybody around us because we have not handled people with wisdom. We have not had the right word, even though they are the one upsetting you, but you reply to them or act back the way they responded to you. 2 wrongs will never make a right. It takes somebody to act rightly. And what controls you is the way you react to things. If you want to know what is controlling your life, it depends on how you react to whatever comes to you. And one of the best stories alive in the Bible was when Jesus, they brought this woman caught in adultery to Jesus. And the guys wanted to hear Jesus say something, and they asked him, what do we do to this lady? And Jesus paused. He didn't say much. Because if Jesus were to say to them, okay, stone him, because that was their rule for anybody caught in adultery. They say, okay, so Jesus, you like to kill somebody. If he didn't say that to them, so Jesus, you supported adultery. So whichever way, there was nothing Jesus could say, that would be right. And a lot of us, we have met ourselves in a situation that is that dicey and you don't know what to say. You just lost it. Say, okay, whatever. Don't say whatever. Just ask for the Holy Spirit to give you wisdom. You need wisdom to handle any relationship. I will leave us with 1 or 2, and I'll go back to relating with yourself, because that's where I want to stay in the next 10 minutes. Wisdom to handle people. And the second thing I will leave us with, learn to prioritize the kind of relationship that comes in. Learn to prioritize. It's not everybody that is meant to. Some of us, we are born to relationships that we're not meant to be. You feel used and you're not feeling bad that I invested in that friend. Don't invest into a relationship that is not taking you anywhere. And not only a marriage relationship, even friendship relationship. Some people are not meant to be on your. If they're not adding value to your life, please let them step aside from your life. and focus on the ones that win. If you look at Jesus in the Bible, it's God levels. He had the multitude, he had the 70. Out of the 70, he had the 12. Anytime he speaks to the multitude, Jesus will go in and say, they ask him, what happens? And he will sit down with the 12 and tell them in parable. The parable meant this, and he had the 3, and so on. So there's some people that are very important to you. So learn to acknowledge that, and anybody you jump around for. So I will jump out of the relationship with everybody, and I will say, focus on yourself. So number one thing, focusing on yourself. What do I need to do? You need to learn to relate with yourself. Learn to relate with yourself. Be ready to take responsibility to make your life work. Number one thing, be ready to take responsibility. When I say responsibility, it's not about blaming yourself for what you have done in the past, but it's about recognizing what went wrong and how can I make it right. So take responsibility for whatever you are. Okay, I always get upset, and because of that, I know I need to work on that. Is that okay? Take responsibility. Don't always push. If somebody has said something, 2 people have said it, 3 people have said it to you, please, it's likely to be real. Don't say, well, why are you always telling me this? No, it's actually in your life. You need to check it. Take responsibility for whatever you've done. Don't blame others, just look unto God and allow God to help you. Be ready to be who God wants you to be. Be yourself. Let me jump your neighbor and say, be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. There's this French writer that said something. His name is Moyo. He said, the greatest thing in the world is to know how to be yourself. A lot of us, we are copying other people. You know yourself. So learn to be yourself. Learn to be yourself. I'll quickly run through the other ones.
Thank you.
Number 3, reject and leave behind your negative personalities. I've spoken about some of these ones. And how do I know them? Identify them. If you need to the first thing is pray to God to help you. If you need to talk to a mentor or counselor, your pastor, or people that you can be accountable to, do that. A lot of us are suffering from abusive relationship when we're young. Please deal with it. We've spoken about it to some of the ladies. Deal with it. Deal with it. Because without dealing with it, you can never know how to relate with yourself. So we're talking tonight on, as a single person, relationships start from within, and it starts from relating with yourself. Relating with yourself means take responsibility wherever you are. Be ready to be yourself. Number 3, anything that does not matter in your life, reject them. Work on them. Be a better person. And move on to where God wants you to be. Number 4, very quickly, affirm yourself. Say positive statements about yourself frequently. Some of you cannot look at yourself in the mirror. You feel you are ugly. Who said? When the Bible says you are beautifully, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. The guy will say to you today, oh, I like your long hair, so you go and do it. Another will say, I don't like that long hair, you go to remove it. The guy will say, oh, I like you in short high heel, you went to the concert. He doesn't say you went to remove it. So why you? Just say to yourself, I love what I'm happy with how I look. I'm happy with where I look. Whether you like it or not, I don't need to be sorry for the way I look. Be happy in who you are. Why don't they give you compliments? Stop fishing for compliments. Enjoy who you are. You know they're fishing, and when you don't get it, you go home sad that day. You're thinking something is wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. What's wrong with it is because you have not learned to relate with yourself. You don't affirm yourself. Anytime you go home and you're feeling sad, I didn't get compliments after spending so much money on makeup, 45 minutes makeup, and I don't know how much to spend on dressing. You're sad. You have not affirmed yourself. You need to deal with that. If you don't deal with it, it's going to catch up with you in the future. Two more things, and I jump out of here. Learn to love yourself, learn to admire yourself. And it's time with praying for yourself. Pray for yourself. Pray for yourself. Pray genuinely for yourself. Whatever you are, the state you are. Talk to God genuinely. It's your God. He knows, before you say it, He knows what is going on in your heart. A lot of us, we hide from God and give excuse before the one that knows what is going on in your heart. Before you say it's not God. I don't like how my nose looks. But I want to be comfortable in who I am. God. And God can change it. But if it doesn't change, you will change your mind towards that. There's some things that won't go away, but we help your mind to just love who you are. So be fair with yourself. Enjoy your own company. I've spoken about that. Respect yourself. Respect your body. Tolerate yourself. Respect your body. A lot of ladies, 1 Corinthians 6:19. Respect your body. Do you know what that means? That is the only part you live. That's your home. It's not your home address. The only place you live is in this body. You are made of a spirit, soul, and body. The only place you live is in this body. Respect it. Stop giving it out anyhow. I'm sorry, but
Oh, you agree?
Respect your body. If you love yourself, you don't give it out to the guys all over the place. And guys, don't say you're a guy, he will show on you. He's showing on you. Only I will come and only when I have the time I'll come and do the apple test I do for people. And the apple test.
Apple test.
Somebody grab me an apple there very quickly. If I have to stop on this, get me an apple there, please. Very quickly. Get me an apple. Respect your body. Whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. Let me tell you, it has to do you. This stage of your life, the feelings will not go away. Put it under. Ask God for the grace. Throw yourself into something that will keep you busy. But learn to respect your body. You like me? Can you have a bite?
Okay.
Respect your body. You like me? I hate you. Respect your body.
What's happening?
Thank you.
Let's go boys and apple.
You are full. Do you have to? If you like me, you have a bite. Are you really sure? Or because it's me giving it to you?
It's because
You want to have a bite?
I think it's because
There
of
will be
you.
somebody there that likes me. Thank you.
I think it's because of you.